Hi, I'm John Mark Dempsey, and we're having a second cup of coffee chat with Dawna Pryor with Sulphur Springs Senior Citizens Center. And you've heard us on the radio, and you'll be continuing to hear us on KSST radio, but we're also going to do some of these for video. Yay. As well, so people can see us on Channel 18 and on YouTube. So I always look at your Facebook page before we talk, and I see you had another nail doing party. You want to hold your hand up and show? Oh, that's very nice. Good
yes, we had a very good turnout today. We do a monthly nail polish party. A real nice lady, Miss Angie, comes in, and I've been trying to do a second thing at the same time, and I actually had some ladies from Mary Kay come today. So we did hair and makeup today. Oh, yeah. Just for fun.
Yeah, yes, that's great when you get somebody from Mary Kay.
Absolutely.
That's top of the line.
Absolutely.
So that's a monthly thing. Mm-hmm. And that's, I'm sure, very popular.
Yeah, it's growing every month.
I'll bet it is. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's talk about some things that are coming up. And you've got quite a full calendar here over the next few weeks. St. Patrick's Day is now on the horizon. So you have an event planned for Friday, March 15th.
Yep, the 15th, St. Patrick's Day party, Carriage House Manners helping us by sponsoring that. I try to do something St. Patrick's Day-ish. The closest I got was a green dessert. But thankfully, Summer from Summer Sweets and Treats, she's going to surprise us with something green. She always makes something really phenomenal. And then, we're having a baked potato bar. I have not done one of those at the senior center yet, so we'll see how that goes.
Appropriate.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just going to bake up a bunch of potatoes and get a lot of toppings and set it out there. And we're going to play some fun games. I think we're going to try to toss some coins into the cauldron. And I have some cute little Lucky Charm toys we're going to hand out. It's going to be fun.
Well, Irish music is great. You should have Irish music playing, the chieftains and all the great Irish music. Okay. Van Morrison.
I know.
There we go. So that would be a nice thing to have going. And then right on the heels of that, well, it's a couple of weeks almost. You have an Easter celebration planned on March 28th.
Yeah, we're doing it on that Thursday because we're going to be closed for Good Friday. But we're going to have a big Easter dinner. We're going to have something a little different this year. I feel like I'm still sick of all the ham and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do something a little different. We're going to have Salisbury meatballs and noodles. That's what we're going to have for our dinner. And then we're going to have garlic bread. And then we're going to do a dish to pass. And then Summer, once again, is helping us with our dessert that day. So I'm sure it'll be something fun. And another interesting thing that we're doing for our activity at the Easter party is VR Social is going to come. And we're going to introduce our seniors to virtual reality. They're going to bring 5 headsets with them. Wow. They're looking for a virtual Easter egg hunt. So, and I don't know if you've had any experience with VR yet, but it's just as much fun watching somebody do VR as it is doing VR because they have another screen there so you can see what they see. It's so fun.
I really haven't. I'm behind the curve.
Well, you need to come to our party, because VR Social is going to come and they're going to do our entertainment that day. But also for the more tangible seniors that'll be there, Maze is going to come and they're going to do a real Easter egg hunt too. Okay. So they'll be wearing, the virtual ones from VR. Right. We'll be doing that. Yeah. I think we can do 5 at a time, he said. But then everybody else will be physically looking for Easter eggs.
You need to shoot some video of that and then put it on Facebook.
Oh my goodness, I am.
That will be.
I am.
That'll be fun. So some other things a little bit further down the line here. You're getting ready for what's called the Bridges Banquet, the annual Bridges.
Yes. Banquet. So it's named after a young lady named Clara Bridges. She's passed away now, but she belonged to the church here in town, and every year they had celebrated her for being the oldest person in their congregation. And she was such an upstanding citizen that they made it into a dinner every every month. And at some point, the senior center kind of took it over because it got so big.
Yeah.
So we've expanded it. So we're kind of playing on our last name of Bridges, and like we're calling it Bridging the Gap this year. And we've got high school students that are going to be there. They're going to be performing for us, for our seniors. So hence the gap, and the bridge. So I'm really playing on Miss Clara's last name. But anybody in our area that's 90 and over, please contact me at the senior center if you've not gotten an invitation so I can get you on my list. We're going to have a real nice sit-down dinner. You'll be served. We're going to have lasagna this year.
Yeah. So anyone 90 and over.
Correct.
Probably more than you might imagine.
Last year we had about 110.
Really?
Yeah. So, and another thing we're going to do different this year is last year I had a few people that were 100.
Yeah, sure.
So instead of just having another speech with somebody in town up there, to entertain everybody while they're eating, we are going to ask anybody that's there with someone that's 100 to get up and say something to their loved one that's there while they're sitting there.
Yeah.
So
now's the time.
We're going to spend our time doing that this time instead of listening to another speech.
I think that's a good idea. All right, so we're almost out of time, I think, but also on the horizon is the Ms. Hopkins County Senior Classic.
Yes.
Pageant. You're recruiting for that, right?
I am indeed. Last year was my first one, and it was phenomenal. We had a blast. It's not a beauty pageant per se. We don't need the beauty is within. You do have to do a talent, but there are a million things you could do. You don't have to sing and dance. I actually sent out a list, thinking outside the box. Someone actually won one of these one time doing a staring contest. I mean, you just have to you have to entertain everybody. Yeah. You don't have to get up and be the best singer or the best dancer. We'll find you a pretty dress. If you don't have a pretty dress, you don't have to spend any money. This year, our theme is the eclipse, of course. So it's going to be. That
is not until June 1st.
That's correct.
Remember
June
correctly?
1st. Mm-hmm. June 1st.
Is there a deadline for signing up for that?
Well, there probably should be, but until I get enough people, I'm going to say, just call me.
Okay. Fair enough. So we still have plenty of time for that.
Yes.
We're about out of time, but it's great to talk to you again. You've got a lot going on, as always.
Yeah, well, we like to keep them busy over there.
A lot of fun things going on. Great. Dawna Pryor is director of the Sulphur Springs Senior Citizens Center. And I'm John Mark Dempsey. This is KSST.